So over the weekend, there was a challenge. And in that challenge, there's a hero of the mill people named Tybalt of the Red Sun. Now, if you follow mill, you probably know who they are. They literally... It's literally... Oops, shit. Where am I going? It's literally pretty much all they play. Just mill, mill, mill. Esper mill. You know? It's kind of their thing. For the last 5 years? 5 years. It's kind of all they play is mill. Sometimes Azorius, but mostly Dimir. They have a couple of signatures for their lists, right? Their big signature of what they always play is... They always play 1 Into the Story and 1 Murderous Cut. This was like their tell. And they always play 3 Visions and 1 Into the Story, which to me is like the most egregious shit of all time. Where I'm just like, what the heck? You know? Because Visions is so crazy. Anyway, they did really well this weekend. And we're going to play their list. And we're going to play it as is. We're not going to do any tampering with it or any shenanigans like I want to. I want to cut this card so badly, but no. We're going to play it as is and play their list and see why they do it. Like, why this card all the time? You know, Baleful Mastery makes sense, you know, blah, 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 blah. I can understand Baleful Mastery. The actual draw card component to this card is very powerful. Like, making someone draw a card in mill, it's kind of a gift. You know, be like, all right, draw a card. It's not much, but you can, like, I was playing this list earlier, off stream, and my opponent had an Emrakul, and I milled their last 10 cards. It hit the Emrakul, and the Emrakul trigger on the stack, I actually Baleful Masteried one of their creatures, and they had to draw a card while the Emrakul trigger was on the stack, and it actually won me a game. Which I didn't think, but, you know, I mean, you got to use all the tools at your disposal. All right, so let's hop in a league with Tybalt of the Red Sun's list, and we'll see what happens. All right. 60 cards. The first thing you want to check when you're playing against mill, when you're playing mill, is no Yorion. So, yay. Oh, boy. This hand... Hey, you two. We're on the play. We could keep this. We could start with a Shelldock. This will kind of tell them what we're doing, but it's fine. You know, who cares? They're going to find out that we're mill eventually, you know? You can't hide the information forever. You have 700 points? Well, what happened to the rest of your points? I bet all my points today on your channel. Okay. Do you have Ephemerate? Well, shit. Oh, boy. This is arguably the peak of Modern right now, is the old grief into Ephemerate. Oh, you'll love to see it. Love it. You know, it's just very well. Perfect design cards. Just. Oh boy. You'll love to see this. It's just the peak of Modern Horizons 2 right now. Just the peak. Well, looks like we are really in this game. I guess I should have played the Delta first and then not played the Shelldock. Then I could have killed this, but at the same time, you can't kill it because then they just ephemerate it. I'm going to play this land. I am going to draw step, surgical, the ephemerates, I think. Oh, looks like, never mind. Looks like they're silly reanimator. Ephemerate. They have 2 ephemerates. Alright. Well, we are probably in some trouble. Well, I guess I'm holding on to the surgical to stop a reanimation effect. This must be some kind of reanimator. Yeah. Well, makes me think it might be some kind of reanimator deck. Archon of Cruelty. Okay, let me get... Boy, we are drawing hot right now. Drawing hot. Well, I probably ought to do this. Okay. So let's take a look. They have Aether Mage's Touches, Griefs. This is a spike list. Solitudes, 3 Griefs. Are they pitch a Grief? Alright. So their hand is Muldrifter Solitude. Okay. It's always a spike list? I mean, yeah. If you play during the day, chances are it is a spike list. Okay, what do we need to draw here to get this game going? That's a pretty good one. We could kill this. We might have to just counter... It might be better just to counter the Muldrifter that they're about to cast. But we might want to kill this thing too. They're probably going to hardcast a Muldrifter. I guess we could take another hit from this. And as long as we counter this Muldrifter, they're like not in business, you know? Yeah, we should counter this. Maybe we're supposed to let this go and then... Because their hand is just a Solitude. So maybe we needed to kill this. But... Oh my goodness. Alright. That was very fancy of our opponent. Alright. We need to draw a mill spell. Well, that's not a mill spell. But it does let us kill that thing. Now, the question I always have right now is, should I play this fetch? Right? I guess I should just play it. Right? There's turns where I could draw, like, into the story and then want to do multiple things in a turn. Yup, Muldrifter. Alright. I need a mill spell. That's not a mill spell. But we can use this to stop something horrible from happening to us. We could take the 2 every turn, I think. But this stops an Ephemerate or something like that. Or that's Grief that they're about to cast. Witch's Cottage, huh? Guess some people just want to die. Counter target spell. I like Storm. I like puzzle decks. So decks that are puzzles, like Yawgmoth and Storm, I enjoy. Decks that require a bit of thinking. Oh boy. I don't enjoy decks like our opponents play, which is like, oh, I'm just going to do this. Alright, can I draw... Alright, well... I guess that's something. I don't think they have counterspells, so I might as well do it at the end of their turn. Alright, so we go to 7. Okay, so now we can... Let's Archive Trap them. We need to draw a crab or something to fire this Visions off. We just need to mill him 3 to get this Visions. That's awful, but we can it lets us... fuck. We're just dead, right? I guess maybe they cracked their fetch and search. No. We just visions them and then they attack us. I guess we have to hope that they search. Have to hope that they search. Oh, that's not going to help. Alright. Well, maybe this next game we won't get Grief Ephemerated. Because that will be... Alright. Let's not get Grief Ephemerated on turn 1. I don't think they could beat this. I want these. I want these. I want this. Okay, what do I not want? I want everything. I don't want this. Maybe I do. Maybe I do have to grind them out. They have a lot of CMC in their deck, so maybe Tasha's isn't the way. Maybe I don't. Echoing Truth just... All their creatures have powerful ETBs, so... Might not be the best. Soulguide Lantern... Maybe we cut Visions, too? Oh, jeez. I don't know. Let's cut a Fractured Sanity. Let's cut a Visions, because we have so much graveyard hate. Let's cut one of these, and let's cut... this. Alright. Maybe this is just too much graveyard hate. But, I don't know. We need to make room for all this hate. We have a crab. I can't resist the crab hands. You know that. I don't know. I don't think there is too much of what's so much of a thing as too much graveyard hate in a deck like this. I mean, I don't know. Like, sometimes Crypt Incursion is like the best card, and sometimes it's so fucking awkward. I don't like it main. I personally dislike it main. But it can be very powerful. Okay. What are they going to take? It would have been a lot better if they had fetched there and then we had the archive trap on them. But... Visions is such a weird card, and then sometimes it's so powerful and other times it's just awful. Awful, 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 awful. But Crypt Incursion... so powerful sometimes. Sometimes it's just crazy. That's an interesting take. That was interesting as well. Alright. Now we are on the luck of our top deck. Guess they must have a fetch. That's why they did this. Nope. No fetch. Okay. Can I draw a fetch land of my own, please? Alright. No, we're attacking. Okay, so they know about the archive trap, but apparently they're not going to do anything. Well, that's a good one. Let's attack with the crabs. Alright, having the surgical gives us a layer of protection, which I enjoy. Okay, fetch land, please. Okay. Always yields. Same target. Always yield. Well, that was exciting. Now we'll go back to our attacks. So there's the Archon. We can surgical the Archons when they go for the persist. Yeah, we'll make sure we'll make them use one of their things. Alright, let's not allow that to happen. Like I said, never too much graveyard hate. Alright, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, what's in their hand? Ephemerates, solid dudes. Jeez. So the only thing they have a Terracodon too. Ugh. The only thing we really need to worry about are the Griefs. There's only one Solitude in the deck? Is that right? That's wild. Only one Solitude, 4 griefs. Guess they don't respect my crabbies. They don't respect my crabs. They do not respect my crabbies. Okay, so all we need to do now is draw a land. Okay. This is not the best land because they have Teferi in their hand, but you know what? I will take it. We'll put the surgical under there. Okay, so there's the grief. We really want to try and surgical that grief because there's not a lot of threats in their deck. They also have an ephemerate in their hand. So getting that ephemerate would be a little juicy. They do have another unmarked grave for... I guess they can unmark grave for Terracodon? That would be kind of gross. Or unmarked grave for Terracodon and then unbarrel rights it. I think we're in a good spot. I don't think that we're in a good spot. I just think that they're in a bad spot, right? Because we have 2 archive traps. They don't have white mana. They do have a Solitude, which they probably should have used on one of our crabs. Alright, well, here we go. Goodbye, crabbies. Yup. Yep. Okay. So they Solitude, and what they pitch? They pitch Touch. Dual strategy with the Ghost Quarters is sideboard. I could see playing that in sometimes. I could see playing that for sure. Okay, so let's play this. And we have the Drown of the Loch. I don't really want to use this and give them white, right? Because this just kind of gives them white. So they have to do something to get through these archive traps eventually. Well, I don't want to give them white, right? Okay. Well, it turns out you live by the ephemerate grief, and then you die by it too, apparently. I didn't want to give them white, right? Because then they can go like land Teferi or something. And then it kills this. So I was like, we'll just play the slow game. I was, you know, just going to chill to the point where I could feel the ruin something and then hold up drown. Alright. Go for the throat. Maybe I want a Baleful Mastery. Maybe I want some of the, you know... I guess I do want the Baleful Mastery in case they get one of their things off. I don't see them ever actually beating this card. I guess they have the Terracodon to beat this card, so I'm gonna cut this. If they have the nasty Terracodon that can beat this, so this isn't a win. So let's just bring in a Visions. I kind of want the Echoing. No, they all. We do want Go for the Throat. This does kill everything that they do. All right. Let's cut another Tasha's. Okay. Alright, all we have to really do is stop the turn 1 Grief Ephemerate. We can't do that. I guess his hand is good enough, right? Am I playing this despite Dingo? No, I would never do anything despite Dingo. This guy, Tibble the Red Sun, you know, he's a good dude. He even put Dingo's challenge match here on his YouTube. I guess I can keep this. We have Crab plus Go for the Throat if something broken happens. I mean, we're not beating an ephemerated, a Grief ephemerated. Okay. Yeah, this is the promo for Go for the Throat. No, I just looked at that. Yeah. I was clicking on their Twitter profile to show that they're, you know, Japanese, and they said they had a YouTube link. So I was like, oh, let's check out the YouTube. All right. So they took an Extirpate. I think we just play Crab. Yield. Hide the black. Hide the Extirpate. Okay. No more hiding. Save targets. Target them. Okay, we milled a bunch of lands, and it's obviously time for a crab attack. What are we doing? Fetching out a Triumph. Love to see it. Okay. Alright. Shelldock Isle or this? I do enjoy getting the Shelldock going. But then we can field this. Let's just field that. This is a mill 6, which gives us closer to visions. Ephemerate, Archmage's Charm. What? Okay. Alright, so here we have Into the Story, which is a very, 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 very powerful card. Good luck. Have fun. Into the Story is very powerful, but at the same time, like, I mean, it can be. Drawing 4 can be pretty good. Oh. Alright, so this hand is okay. Hopefully, looks like they're Murktide, Ragamuffin, an Ancient Nemesis. Okay, so I'm just gonna kill this Ragavan. I think I don't want to play the crab and hope it lives. I think I need to just kill this. This needs to die. This card is a plague upon the land. A plague upon the land. A monkeypox, if you will. I shouldn't say that. A plague upon the land. Alright, well, it's gone now. So, do I want to play this crab? What are the odds it gets countered? I mean, if they counter a crab, that's kind of good for me, right? Then I have a higher chance of resolving this kind of spell. El Crabarino. Alright, looks like they're going to counter it. Which is kind of good for me. Oh, it's not. Alright, they don't counter it. Alright, we'll play that. Okay. We don't need to crack the other thing because I could just kill our crab in response, so we'll just hold off on the crab. We'll hold off on the crab crack. Now the only problem is if they go Murktide here, but it's alright. They don't play Murktides. None of these lists are playing Murktide anymore. It's fine. It's fine, right? No one's playing Murktide. Crab cracks. With butter. Yep. Alright, we will have a Tasha's next turn. So the big thing with this deck is you have to avoid... This card could be real. Ugh. Spell Pierce is so lame. Alright. Now if they go Murktide Counterspell, we lose. Ragavan. Okay. Wow. Wow. I guess we Kill this. I'm gonna play the Shelldock Isle. What are we getting here? Sick. I guess I'll get Mikokoro. Now, this is like the problem. I'm so close to getting. I'm just gonna visions. We need to do something with our mana. Maybe I should have visions. Ugh. Visions into visions. Okay, well, that's something. But this card is so clunky, but at the same time, visions isn't great. So, like, if this resolves, we will be in a really good spot. We just have to hope they don't have a Murktide. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it ever is. Please don't have a Murktide. Pretty please, no Murktide. Alright, well, we get an into the story here. How many creatures are in their graveyard? One Ragavan? Nice. Alright, let's play this. And we will into the story at the end of their turn. Maybe we just into the story now before they draw this card. Blah. Alright. Counterspell, counterspell, counterspell. I mean, we had to think that they, you know, maybe they're only down to 2 cards. Maybe they didn't have a counterspell. Right? Maybe. You know, you gotta think optimistically, you know. Maybe they didn't have it. Alright. So I guess we draw step this now. But it doesn't really matter. We probably shouldn't draw step this. We should just do it during their upkeep. They have all the red mana that they need. Alright, 1, 2. Get the steam vents. Yeah, these lists just live on counterspells. Uh-huh. Let's get an island. Bolting me. Sure. Hopefully they leave one on top. Dress down to their graveyard. Okay, so the bolt resolves. Now we will try and archive trap them. Okay, and now we're gonna try. Now we're gonna try and Crypt Incursion to buy ourselves some time. There's all their Murktides. I mean, obviously we get wrecked by a Spell Pierce. 1, 2. There's 2 Spell Pierces. But I don't think this is getting much better for us. Bruh. Bruh. Alright. Well, I mean, at least they didn't. On the plus side, they didn't have any Murktides. On the downside, they had fucking a million counterspells. Yeah. This card, both of these cards have broken every format that they're a part of. Both of these cards have broken Shark Fin Flippers. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, like, they're getting rid of Tasha's. Tasha's could actually kill them. If this wasn't like a shitty card, if we didn't miss off this we could probably have killed them here, right? Like, well, no, we just completely missed off everything. I guess we can actually put in the Mikokoro. And then use it. And then we draw a Fatal Push. No. Alright. And the best part about this deck, the part that I like the most, is that after sideboard, they get more counterspells. So it makes it a lot of fun. Alright, let's do Soul Guide Lanterns. Let's do Extirpates. This might be going too far, but I don't care. Let's do all this. Let's bring it all in. Alright, I want it all. Sort, managed value. Alright, submit. Okay, let's think. Into the Story is the fucking worst, and I don't know how they play it. It's going to get hit by everything. Flusterstorm, Iteration, everything. Everything. Engineering Explosives is good for everything that's not Murktide. These kill Murktides. Ensnaring Bridge is very powerful. Crypt Incursion, I don't think I want. Does gain us life, but at the same time, like, we're having so many Extirpate effects. Let's cut this. We don't need the Ghost Quarters. Echoing Truth buys us some time. I don't think Visions is like a good way for us to refresh. But I think we cut Surgicals, cut Extirpates. Oh boy. Cut Tasha's, cut this, cut a Visions. Cut a Drown. We're just shaving everything. Cut an Archive Trap. 2 more cuts? Oh god. I guess we cut all Visions and try and police their graveyard. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe we need the Visions to keep up in card advantage with them. But yeah, Crab wins games, yes, for sure. Alright, we have Crab. I'm actually going to play the Shelldock Isle on one, though. Because, like, playing a Crab is not the best. Alright, put you back, Shelldock Isle. Alright, let's try and hit an actual spell. Ooh, Ensnaring Bridge or Archive Trap? If they get to below 20, Archive Trap should kill them. So let's do the Archive Trap. Okay. So they have so many counterspells at this point. Play a Crab. Play this. Trigger. I'm gonna crack now, and they could kill my Crab, but I have Soul Guide Lantern. Yup. Get the island, Soul Guide Lantern away. Guess I Soul Guide Lantern away the Rag of, guess Counterspell at this. Maybe I shouldn't have hit Counterspell. I should have left it in there for something to Surgical. But the problem is, if they go land, crack, Murktide, I'm in a lot of trouble. So I wanted to take one of their cards out. I should have left that for an Extirpate or something like that. But we'll see. There's a lot of stuff that they can do. Alright, they're just doing nothing. Oh, we'll just play this. I guess we could draw with this at the end of turn. Ledger, Shredder. I don't want to cast... If I crack and Fatal Push this, they'll Spell Pierce or Flusterstorm and then get a Connive. I don't want that. I could draw here. I'm just going to draw here. We stopped like a Murktide. Oh, that's a good card. Oh, these are all good cards. Alright, let's play the Eliminate. Let's Fatal Push that. Alright, I don't want to resolve the Ensnaring Bridge. I don't think it will resolve. I do think they have Blood Moons, so I think they're probably going to like tap out for a Blood Moon next turn. Blood Moon's like, oh, they played Otawara. Okay, there's Shredder. So we'll cast the Eliminate at the end of turn here. Actually, we'll cast the Eliminate right now. Alright. I will... Do I let him do the Connive? No, I don't think so. I think I kill it right now. Okay. I don't know how many Otawaras they play. Otawaras. I don't know, but I know that I'm going to play Ensnaring Bridge. I don't think it's 4. I don't believe you're telling me the truth. I believe you're lying to me. Okay, well, this feels stupid. Alright, Ensnaring Bridge. What's up? Should I play second engineer explosives and Dispel Pierce? No, I don't think so. Maybe I should have played one so I don't get Ragavan dashed. No, I don't need to. Maybe I put explosives on 2. 1, 2. Done. It's possible that I shouldn't play this crab because of Mystical Dispute. I also don't have a land to play with it. Maybe I'm supposed to wait on the crabs. Spicy crabs. Let's wait on this crab, right? Till we get a land. Then we can go land crab. Alright, we're kind of... This whole game is not going to be about this Ensnaring Bridge for a while. Expressive iteration. Oh, motherfucker. I knew it! I knew it! Fuck that monkey! Fucking hate that card, man. Such a poorly designed card. Eliminate can kill Teferi. Kill Ren in 6. That's the reason. Those creatures, those things are problems. Alright, let's play a Murktide Crab. Yeah, it's fancy. It's a little fancy. Alright, let's put one on 1 here. So we can't get attacked by Ragavan. Yeah, creature or planeswalker. It's so weird, this list. Alright, we have our crab. We can no longer be hit by stupid monkey. The only thing we have to worry about is their handful of counterspells. Which I'm sure by now they don't have any. Yeah, the fact that Power Word Kill can't kill a Murktide is kind of not the best. Alright, so what are we drawing? Ooh, Crabby. Crabby. Crack. Crabby. Alright, we'll do this at the end of their turn, probably. Just fire this off. It probably will be counterspelled. Maybe we're not supposed to fire off the archive trap, right? Because it just walks into Spell Pierce, it walks into all of them. But at the same time, like, if we draw 2 archive traps, let's just cast it. So your opponent has to control 20 or fewer cards. Spell Pierce. Yep. Alright. Another crab. Let's play the crab. This crab blocks Ragavan. It's the best. Shelldock Isles can be negated by Teferi, so like having the eliminate to kill the Teferi is like a nice little touch. Okay, so what do we got? Damnation. Well, this looks stupid. This looks foolish. So foolish. I want to attack so bad, but that's too troll. This looks so foolish. I'm foolish. My crab is dead. So sad. Alright. What do you need to draw? Fetch land? Baleful Mastery. Ooh. I guess we just cast the Baleful Mastery on the Ragavan. Actually, if Ragavan attacks, we just block with the Ruin Crab. Yeah, I don't know if I want to give him a card right now, though. They have enough counterspells right now. So I will block with the Ruin Crab if they attack with Ragavan. Oh, they don't even want to attack with Ragavan? Alright, well... This is reaching a dangerous point of spells in my hand. No, not really. Fuck it. Extirpate. Fetch land. The greatest land that the crabs have ever known. Boink. Always yield. Okay. Now we have a win con. Ensnaring Bridge is doing work. All 4 heat's gone. All these red cards in the graveyard, opponent. Return. Play. Trigger. Okay, so, I mean, we have them dead, technically, to, like, Fractured Sanity into Archive Trap, but, I mean, there's no way they don't have a bunch of counters in their hand. So I'm just going to cycle this and try to draw... That was dumb to return this when I was going to do that. But we have this. We have this. We could just chill here. We could chill all day. So look at these counterspells. Mystical Dispute. Spell Pierce considers counterspells. Archive Charms. Uh-huh. Here comes a Murktide. I will Baleful Mastery the Murktide hardcast. Will I? Shall I do this? Murktide's kind of a beating. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Baleful Mastery the Murktide. I just want to get cards out of my hand for the Ensnaring Bridge. I really don't know if they have an answer to the Ensnaring Bridge other than the Otawara. Fluster Storm. Okay. Okay, I've been Fluster Stormed. Maybe EE. Yeah, maybe EE. They'll definitely have EE game 3, right? So there's 1 counterspell gone, 2 counterspells, 3 counterspells. Okay. So let's play the Snow-Covered Swamp. Milieu. Let's play the Damnation. Okay. I guess we just chill from this point. I wanted to play the Damnation in case I had an answer for this, right? They just bounce this and kill me in 1 shot. That doesn't seem good. Go to 18, sure. This walks into Spell Pierce, walks into Dispute. Okay, so what counterspell do they have? Counterspell. What's an exile? So all 4 counterspells are gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yay! So they could have Archmage Charm. Whatever. Let's attempt to kill you. It's Archmage Charm or nothing. They have to have an Archmage Charm. Mystical Dispute. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. They only seem to have soft counters right now. So I'm just going to wait and do this next turn. Right? I'm under no sort of pressure here. Ragamuffin, yes. Okay. Fatal Push. What can we get here? Let's surgical mystical disputes, I guess. We can't have that many. Whatever, we'll get the mystical disputes. Okay. So there's one Otawara in the deck, and that's all we really have to worry about. They're just dead. Okay. So they basically cut all the archive traps for... They cut all the archive traps. Or they cut all the Archmage charms for Flush of Storms and Spell Pierces. Okay. Ensnaring Bridge did work that game. But I have to believe they will be ready for another time. Oh, jeez. I want Visions. I don't want Surgical. I do want a Surgical Murktides. But I do want to play Visions too. This matchup is so hard. I think I just want to do what Tibble does and go up to 64 cards. And just play it like this. 63 cards. That's what Tibble does. Right? Like... So this is game 1, right? Game 2, they start with 64 cards. So wild. Such a weird concept. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try doing what they do. Going up to 64 cards. Let's see if they do it all the time. Looks like they do it all the time. Yeah, they do it. They go up to 62 all the time. Wild. Then they get immediately punished by doing this. Yeah. Alright, we'll keep. We'll put back. I think we just need to make sure we don't die initially. We don't have black. Hopefully they don't Ragavan us. Okay, this is good for us. We get a nice Shelldock Isle. Like we're civilized. We'll take the Archive Trap. Okay. The birds. The birds. Fancy. I play Miscutter. Blah, 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 blah. Nice. Nice. Reading the card explains the card. Alright, we need a land badly. Uh-oh, I guess we're just cycling the visions. Land, please. Shit. I think we just lost the game. I think you just watched me in real time lose the game because I added in visions to go up to 63 cards. And if this was just a land, we would have just killed, we would have been able to win this game. But as it stands right now, we're not going to win this game. Oh, we could have had it all. Alright. Give me a black mana source. Please. Black mana. Now, this is what I get for trying to be cute above 64. Black mana. Black mana, black mana, black mana. Oh, fuck no. They're going to get to connive too? Oh my god. Fuck. We just lose. We are dead. We are dead. So we could still hit a black mana and play the Engineer Explosives on 2. X equals 2. Right? If we cycle this, we only can Fatal Push, but we need to Engineer Explosive these things. They're going to get out of control. But the game's over. Well, I'm never playing above 60 cards again. And there's a Murktide too. Well, GG's. We don't have the removal spell to kill all that stuff. That was just miss a land drop. If we had the mana, if we had a black source, we would have won that game. Alright, I'm never going above 64 cards again. I'm sorry, Tybalt. Sorry, Tybalt. Your ways of 64 cards, not for me. Gigantha, probably... It's probably Grixis Death Shadow. Yes, fetch. Thoughtseize, Inquisition. Well, alright, what are we taking? We get the Surgical one. We'll probably eat Surgical Acroxa. Ragavan. 2 Ragavans. 1 Death Shadow. I guess we could just hit the Shadows. Or we can hit the Drowns. 2 Drowns. Which one of these do we want to hit? I believe I want to hit the Death Shadow. No, it's always just this deck. Let's hit the Death Shadow. Okay, so their hand is... Let's see, anything exciting? How many Croxes? 2 Croxes, this is just stock. This is as stock can be. They have no bolts, only removal spell, Unholy Heats, and Terminates. Fatal Pushes, Drowns, okay. So their hand is garbage. Well, how's that for a turn 1 play? I don't even get a turn 1 play. Yeah, I agree. We milled 2 Ragavans too. Also out of basics? The swamp? Yeah, that's true. Alright, they took our crab. How dare they? Are their hands Fatal Push and Thoughts? Oh, fucking... The best draw? The best draw into the story? Love it. You knew I was going to draw the 7-drop. You knew it had to be that way. We are into the goddamn story, that's for sure. Well, I mean, this card is just... It's a sideboard card, you know? Against some matchups, we can afford to just spend 4 mana to do nothing. Sure. Do I cycle this in response? No. You could take into the story. I'm not scared. Their hand is Demons, Blood Crypt, Thoughtseize. So their hand is Fatal Push plus 1 unknown. They have a choice. They don't know if they want to be a part of the story. Or if they don't want to be a part of the story. I wouldn't want to be a part of the story. Wow, they want to be a part of the story. They drew a Croxa. Oh my god, that's so good for them. We're so fucked. Like, it's just absolutely fucked. Just absolutely fucked here. I guess we could draw cards with the Mikokoro. Alright, we need a surgical. Yeah, mana traders. We can't blame them for the sins of mana traders. I don't want to use this now because that gives them a 4th land easier. But I will draw at the end of turn. Oh, fuck. Alright, so I am going to crack this now and use Mikokoro to attempt to hit a land, hit a surgical. Then surgical this Croxa. Alright, well that's just as good in a way. Alright, now here comes Croxa. On the plus side, we still get to into the story. Terrific, right? I think I might have to discard into the story, to be honest. I can't imagine pitching the push is good. Right? I can't imagine. I think we have to pitch into the story. We might have to pitch the Scalding Tarn, but then we go to 9. Then we get struck to 7. Yeah, they discarded their push for sure. Guess it's the land for now. But the problem... Crux is so annoying. This card is just too clunky for actual Modern. It's cool in theory, but too clunky. Do we think we can win the game off this? This is our own fault. If this was any other card, literally any other card, but this card is just too strong. I mean, we could have them dead if this... I would prefer a Dried Arbor because it could block Croxa for a turn. Alright, we're going to have to hope that we can mill 30 here. We're going to have to hope that we can mill 30. And I will never register into the story again. And mill. I mean, I don't... What choices do I have, friends? What choices do I have? Because I have none. Just the fourth. I mean, I usually play... In the list that I play 4 visions. Just 4 visions. Ignore this. I've been playing 4 visions for a while. Alright, so what do we have to do? We have to draw... I mean, we just have to draw, like, running Fatal Pushes. We could surgical out Expressive Iterations. Alright. What's their CMC? Let's think. The problem is... I tried so hard to make... I called it like boiled crabs, and I was playing like red, and I was playing bolts instead of Fatal Pushes, and I tried so hard. I guess I have to drown in the Loch, the Croxa. Whatever, YOLO. Yeah, we're dead. YOLO. 23. 27. 7. Oh, they have the Terminates. Well, Croxa. Now it's the same problem, right? Get the fuck out. Soul Guide Lantern's in. Eliminate Gopher Throats in. Explosives in. Bridge in. Like, I'm just bringing all this shit in. But, like, I can't play Visions if I'm gonna, like, police the graveyard with Croxas. Tasha's didn't really do much. Crypt Incursion, bah. They do have a lot of creatures, though. But if I'm policing the graveyard with these, it's probably not going to work. Damnation seems good. Tasha's only hit 17. Let's cut a surgical since we have this. Let's cut a Fractured Sanity. And let's cut a surgical since we have these lanterns. Alright. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, you could justify, like, wanting all these cards every single turn, every single game. Be like, I want this, I want this, I want this. Would you like to play first? Yes. Yeah, Extirpate is an extraction. Just can't be countered extraction. I am gonna crack and play the crab here. Okay. I watched Mikokoro beat a 4-color deck. I watched it beat Dingo, and I was like, well, this card seems good, but now it just seems clunky. The problem is, Mill has to have 2 game plans. A game plan for Yorion, and a game plan for the rest of the world. And as long as that exists, Mill's in a really bad spot. The second Yorion gets... you know, or they ban Ren and 6 or any of those cards, the deck just, you know, falls apart, and Mill can come back and play in the sun, you know. But as it stands right now, it did a little bit of work against, watched it do some work against 4-color. Alright, are you killing my crab, or you thought seizing me? Ragavan. Ooh. Okay. So we play another crab? Or do we just kill the Ragavan? We play the crab. We play Feel the Ruin. Look at all those fetches. We just hit like a bunch of their lands. That's probably good for us. Alright. Well, they probably get 1 hit off these crabs here. They'll probably kill the Ruin Crab. They don't have Delirium to kill the Ruin Crab, so... if they just play a Shredder or something, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. I will block. You may unholy heat away. Yeah, we'd be winning this game if this was a swamp. Or just a random fetch, you know? I mean, they have to assume that we have crabs, right? They have to be like, oh, they have crabs. Oh boy, we're going to take you to the cleaners. What are we doing here? Let's play this land. Let's see if we can mill their swamp. Always yield. Save targets. Always yield. We hit their mountain. So we can go 1, 2, fatal push this, kill this. Or we could just hold up, drown in the Loch. I like holding up drown in the Loch or cycle plus thing, right? We could take 1 hit from the DRC. That's not a big deal. That's NBD. No big deal. Thoughtseize. Alright, do your surveil. Alright, let's fatal push the DRC. Because they probably don't have a land. They could take the Fractured Sanity, or they could take the Drown. And take the Fractured Sanity. Interesting. Now we can block. We'll block with the O3 Crab. Ooh. Play you. Play you. Should I just Field of Ruin this? It gives them an extra mana. But, I mean, do they even have a swamp at this point? No, they don't have anything. They can't possibly have another thing. I hit the swamp and I hit the mountain. So, they don't have anything. Alright, they conceded. Alright. Well, we just have to rely on them to get mana screwed. Right? We hit this fetch, this fetch, this fetch, mountain. So they have mountain swamp. They're not lunatics. Ginger used to play Mountain Swamp Island for leagues. Let's run it back, I suppose. I suppose we run it back. Dimir land destruction. I agree. Always mill. Fever, I missed it. Thank you for the subscription. The Bezos bucks. Alright, so here's an example of a hand that doesn't do anything and dies. If they play a turn 1 Ragavan, we're so dead. Alright, this can do stuff in response to a turn 1 Ragavan. I think we put back the Soul Guide Lantern. Colored mana requirements, right? Like, we could just get buried, right? Like we did in the first game. If we just fuck around and, you know what I mean? We can just get buried. Alright. They have 4 cards. Well. Off a cliff! Okay. Into the Loch. Yo, I love monkeys. Field of Ruin. Pop, pop, pop. They get a black source. I kind of want to resolve this Ensnaring Bridge before giving them a black source to... If I give them a black source, they'll Thoughtseize away the Ensnaring Bridge. So I want to resolve it before I give them a black source. Because if I go Field of Ruin your thing, they're going to get basic swamp, Thoughtseize me, take my Ensnaring Bridge. And then my whole strategery of being an Ensnaring Bridge scumbag gets ruined. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till their draw step. No, they're stuck on land, so we can wait. Ooh. Okay. Alright, let's go 1, 2, Field of Ruin, blue. I shall deny you of the finer things in life, the blue mana, which you desire. Now I will trap you. Krogza! Play this. Play Engineered Explosives X equals Kroxa. And now it's your turn. Alright. Now we just need to draw a crab. Oh, well, I mean, I'll take that too. Kroxa, Kroxa, where are you, Kroxa? Get out of here, Kroxa. Do I want to cycle this? I could probably just hang on to it for a while. It seems pretty cool. What the hell are the 6 cards in their hand? Probably a bunch of Death Shadows, if I had to guess. DRC, yes, yes, yes. Let's just kill this. I'm gonna draw a card. Ooh, Otawara. Eliminate. They have to have a bunch of Thoughtseizes in their hands, right? Crabby? Yay, Crabby. Alright, let's see how many triggers we can get off this before this crab gets roasted and toasted and burnt to a crisp. We could have protected our crab with the Otawara. We could, like, Otawara back our crab. But I'm okay with this. Let's just wait. I would think Kolaghan's Command is what these decks used to play. But it looks like Kolaghan's Command's not really around anymore. But I don't know. Maybe they do have Kolaghan's Command. But I just want to use my spells, you know? Because I could just... I mean, this represents 6 mil. I milled them 9 with this crab, you know? Potentially 9. Crabby too strong! Crabby too strong. Crabby pinch too strong. We shall keep this hand. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They mulligan to 5, you know what I mean? Or 4, one of those numbers. Like, we got lucky to win that game. Yep, for sure. That deck on the play is one of the scariest things in the format. It's very hard to have the interaction to beat them. Especially when they're like, oh, Ragavan, DRC, Thoughtseize you. Oh? Pourquoi? Rhinos? Or weirdness? Or both? Oh boy, Dredge. Well, my friend, we have something in common. We both want you to mill the ancient Dredge. Oh, we haggling now? Stinkweed? Oh my. Oh my. Hold on, we need a minute. Am I just surgically this Narcomoeba right meow? Or is it better to take the Dark Blasts? Dark Blasts are good. Just a 1/1. This isn't Legacy, it's just a 1/1. There's no bridge from below. You don't need to be scared of it. Narcomoeba resolves. We are hunting for alright. So, am I surgically these Dark Blasts? It represents their only mill. We wait. Awful. Awful. Into the story was awful. It literally cost us one of the games. Okay. I'm just trolling. Alright. Play you. Let's go. I fear not the mill. Oh. I kind of fear the ox. But I know fear. Yeah. No. When you're in a league, you're locked in a league. All right. Thank you for me. Endurance is a hell of a card. Nice. I'm just gonna get rid of that ox. No, we must be disciplined. Just not hitting any mill cards. We're getting so lucky. All right, if we do hit the caverns, I think we're hitting the caverns here. They do get to float a mana and then find. Oh, they just don't have it. Save targets, always yields. Creeping chill. That one can go. Yeah, that one can go. It's a 4 of. Okay. What's their CMC? 1,000? I'm actually gonna kill this. Just because if I get another land, right, that puts 20 cards into the graveyard. No, we don't care about Narcomoebas. I'm gonna kill... No, I don't need to kill a Narcomoeba. Yay! Alright, now we get to go crazy. I'll take... Tasha's... Ancestral! Ancestral! Oh. Whew. Okay. Alright. I know they have the oxes. I'm gonna search for the oxes right now. Ox. No crab attacks. They've been a nice opponent. We don't need to troll them. Is Ancestral Recall even good? Sometimes. It's only good when you want to win the game. Crabby? 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 Are you feeling it now, my little crabbies? Narcomoeba. Your turn. Visions can't target opponents to draw cards. That is true. Okay. You. Not you. Ghost Quarter seemed good. Get the fuck out of here into the story. Don't need these. Tasha's not great. They have 10,000 million CMC. Not great. Not great. Cut an Echoing Truth. Alright. Tasha's does exile, but we have so much shit here. Dude, that card, I try. Every time Tybalt the Red Sun does well, I'm like, alright. I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna fucking try these crabs, these cards out. And then every time, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why do I hate myself? Yeah. Sometimes Counterspell's so good, but other times it's so clunky. Leyline of Sanctity. Ugh. Well, you know what? You know what I gotta say to you? Welcome to Legacy, bitch. Sorry, that was mean. And uncalled for. I guess I can mill myself, right? And then it turns on visions. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I played 64 cards in a game earlier, and I added in visions because I was like, I want to draw. It was like, I added in visions because I'm like, I want to draw visions because this game's going to go long. And then I just didn't draw mana and died instantly. So I went to 63 earlier in this league against this Colin Plays Magic. I tried to do what Tybalt does and go up. And I immediately was punished and immediately died. And it cost me the game. Because I drew all 3 visions and I added 3 visions. Because I'm like, oh, this game's going to go long. And I literally added it and then I lost because of it. Okay. Alright. So maybe I wasn't supposed to actually play these. But, like, I could visions myself here pretty quick. Yeah. I don't know. Ooh, Soul Guide Lantern. Get out of here. Maybe these crabs were a mistake. Maybe I wasn't supposed to play them. I mean, one more land and I can draw 7, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to... Now I can visions. And now I could play the enemy crab. I might have to kill these crabs. Might have to do it. I might have to just send them... Yeah, I'll have to kill these. But on the flip side... Sure. I have some surgicals. Would you like to look at my surgicals? Because I will show them to you. How many griefs do I think they're playing? Laughing. No laugh. No laugh. Only serious magic here. Alright. We could surgical the Griefs. Grief doesn't really do anything. We don't really need to surgical it. Listen. Do I need to just kill this crab? Do I need to put one of my boys down? I do, don't I? I need to put you down. I can wait. I'll do it at the end of their turn. No crab attacks. Our opponent's been nice. Listen. Where's old Yeller? We gotta put him down. Time for delicious crabs too. Listen, this crab has gone a little crazy. It spent too much time watching Voxy, so it's gone a little crazy. No, everything's fine. This is tactical. This is tactical. We wanted to use Ancestral, and what did it cost? Everything. How do we win this? You know, we mill. We do the mill stuff. Most of our stuff doesn't target. Only a couple of things target. No. We can get rid of those. We can get rid of the Narcomoebas. Why kill a crab? I have 13 cards left in my library. Because they have Leyline of Sanctity, they have to target me, so I had to kill one so I could advance my board. What kind of lands do they have? I might have to put another one down too. Right? Because I only have 13 cards left. This one sucks. I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. I have to, listen, Krabby. I like what you've done for us. I like what you've done for me. I appreciate your service. But, time to go. Ooh, Extirpate. That seems good. I'll help. Look, I'm helping. I'm helping. Creeping Chill. No, I don't think so. I don't think I want. They have Silver Smoke Ghoul, so like even if we face tank this, it doesn't work out for us. So let's just get the Creeping Chills out of here. Uh-huh. They're looking for Otherworldly Gaze. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so they could put a Creeping Chill in the bin. But little do they know that we still have this Extirpate here. Plus we have the other thing. Alright, so we'll get rid of all these. Doink. 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 Okay. 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 Now we must punish them for fetching. Oops. Boy, that was tapped atrociously. 1, 2. Punish. Get the Swampies. I should have checked if I still had a swamp. That was really risky. We are Ponza. Stinkweed prized. We don't have to worry about any of these cards. There's only one card left that enables them, and it's Ox. So we just have to extirpate the Ox, and we will be fine. Because the Ox is the only card they can return from the graveyard. And that Ox will trigger a bunch of prized amalgams. What's in their hand? So they can go like Thrilling. Thrilling. Yes, yes, yes. What are they discarding? Ox, you say? There's one is... Goodbye, Oxes. Yoink. So they have no lands left? Okay. Visions. Okay. Alright, we got there. Well, I mean, how are they supposed to pilot against 4 fucking... I had 17,000 surgicals. You know. So, you know, how can... It's not their fault. We played against 17,000 surgicals. Yeah, we don't need to flame our opponent. Let's not do that. Alright, we'll keep this. Why does Mill get under your skin? It's such a stupid deck. It's so dumb. It is pretty troll sometimes, the Mills. Listen, you're not the only one. There are a lot of people that Mill gets under their skin, so I get it. yogs today. All right, 60 cards. Important check. This one. Yes, crack your fetch. Oh, it's rhinos. Oh, well, let me just help you. Don't have force negation. Boo. Boo. Boo, Wendy Testaberger. Boo. Because I figured most decks would play this. Wouldn't. Because I was gonna... They were getting vision. They were getting popped with this, right? They're getting archive trap, so they're both on no matter what, right? I was going to archive trap them. Because they had the fetch, so it doesn't really make a difference. This one, I consider it to be expendable, because this one could block a Ragavan, right? We need to draw lands. Isis? No, I should have visioned. Oh, no, never mind. Alright. I should have visioned there, but it's not going to matter much. Endurance? What? What? Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, get out of here, Endurance. Get out of here, Endurance. Alright, what do we got? Crashing footfalls, you say? Ooh, fancy. Grab. Alright, so they drew that for the turn. Because this was their hands. They're just going to cast that? Interesting. I guess this is tempo. Oh boy, that was like the perfect draw. Alright, now we play you. Trigger. Always yields. Save target. Always yields. Okay. Let's just yield. No more crab attack. We could crab attack there. Alright, so the Otawara's gone. They just have the Fury and one unknown. We have to be very careful with this, right? Because we would lose the game to a Rhino. So we're going to have to go into like super careful mode. Okay. Let's crack this. Let's get an island. Mill. Let's play a Shelldock Isle. Trigger, mill. Well, I guess we get ourselves a free Ruin Crab. Okay, so we have Fractured Sanity up. We have Ancestral Recall. Let's just wait for them to do something, right? Then we have Ancestral Recall. I'd much rather do stuff on their turn, right? Because of making them spend mana. What they draw? They drew a Subtlety, huh? Alright, we're going to have Visions here. Because another hand is a Fury. So let's Visions. Okay. So we can let this resolve. It's not a big deal. We're taking 6 a turn, and they're at 26, and we have a lot of mill in our hand, so this is fine. This is fine. The only thing, we just have to worry about rhinos here. Yeah, we have a lot of mill in our hands. Plus we have the crab and... yeah. Okay, so... we're going to cycle a Fractured Sanity. Yeah, for sure. They could Rhinos here, but I don't think they're going to get to untap. Looks like they're sitting on something. Interesting. Wonder if they want to try and resolve Rhinos now. No, I don't think so. They do untap. Technically, you're correct. They do untap. Another Brazen Borrower. Okay, so this means they're completely F6'd. So, how do we punish them? Play lands, mill 6, play crab, field them, play other crab, archive trap them. Or we could just do whatever. I mean, we could just do whatever. There's a million ways to do it from here. Crabby. This one makes me the most happy. I enjoy crab triggers. Okay. We got lucky to tag their endurances really quick off the bat. Alright, so I kind of like Ensnaring Bridge, but at the same time, meh. I like this. They kill rhinos. Get the out of here. I like this because it kills rhinos. I like this because of endurance. Now the question is, so we have multiple ways to approach this matchup, right? We probably don't want this. We probably don't want this. We probably don't want this, but we can, like, on one hand, you can try and surgical the Crashing Footfalls. But on the other, like, you have to beat the endurance. So, like, how much of this effect do we want in this matchup? That's kind of the tough call here in this matchup. I don't think I want Ensnaring Bridge with 4 bouncy people. Tasha's is a lot of mana. But if you can surgical like some of their stuff, it's... I guess we could shave it. I guess we could shave. Shave. We probably don't need the fatal pushes. Don't need this. Probably could shave one of these, and we can cut visions if we're gonna do all this. All right. Let's try like so. Mastery is sometimes powerful and sometimes wildly unpowerful. Okay, so we have explosives on 0, which is good. We have some exile, so we'll just chill here. I'm not going to resolve the explosives on 0 until I can protect them with Drown. Ooh. Well, let's just play this land tapped. Yield. Like, I don't want to play the explosives now and get them force negation. We could just sit on them all game, right? Or I could actually just Drown. I guess they're going to ice me during my upkeep, which is very annoying. Prepare to get iced. Tilt. I don't want to be iced. I guess that was a reason to play a fetch land. That was kind of bad. On the other hand, I want to preserve my life total, but this is kind of bad. Oh, Crabby. Well, Crabby. Island. Crabby. Not the best Crabby of all time, but a Crabby nonetheless. Not my favorite Crabby, not the best Crabby, but, you know, all Crabbies are special, you know, in their own way. Yup. Alright, this is good because we could surgical the Crashing Footfalls. And we don't have to worry about it. Alright. They could have an endurance here. But if they do, they pitch 2 cards. They can't force a negation this. Alright. Let's get Crashing Footfalls out of the game. Okay, so all they have is a fucking Charlotte's Agent. They have 2 endurances. That's it? That's all we give a fuck about? 4 Furies that don't match. 2 Borrowers. Okay. Alright. We could beat this. I guess... Oh, so this has all the cards exposed. So their hand was... Shardless Agent Dispute. Okay, so we're going to play Shelldock Isle. And we're just going to play Explosives, X equals 0. And we're just going to kill these rhinos and not fuck around. And we're going to play Shelldock Isle. And we will take... Fractured Sanity is 14, so... We'll take the old 14. Listen, I fucked around and found out enough. Alright, so they do have a dispute, and they have a Shardless Agent. And I don't remember the rest of the lands. I don't remember if they have a Gemstone Cavern or not. So they're probably going to go another Shardless Agent into Hold Up Dispute. Alright, so this is going to... we're going to see their whole goddamn deck here. Yeah. This is 40 cards. Okay. Alright. So we play you. Trigger. Now we know that they have Dispute up. But I do think we crack this anyway. Get Swampies. Then we can push one of these. There's 2 disputes. Do we just fire off this into a dispute? Just because it's a good use of mana? Or do we save the drown? Let's see if they cast anything. See if they cast like a Fury or something. Because we have some time. Alright. We don't have to worry. We just have to worry about endurances now. That's all we really have to worry about right now is just endurance. Wish we had the O3 crab. Life would be easier. I should have just fired off with Tasha's last turn. This was greedy. I'm like trying to prevent them from furying me. Well, you should be. Alright. Soulguard Lantern. Okay, well that's a spell we can cast. That's kind of cool. Let's cast that. This will turn off our worry about endurance, kind of. Looks like they're going to counter it. I guess I can drown this. I'm just gonna have them eat. I'm just gonna let them eat. They can use that stupid mystical dispute on this if they want. Okay. Alright. So this is not great for us. They have 3 cards left. Hopefully one of them is not a Fury. Looks like our crab just got roasted by fire. Alright. That crab did live a very long time. Shelldock. We'll take a Visions. I am just going to try and... I guess I could wait a turn. I'm just going to cast this. Worst case scenario would be Endurance right now. But this is, you know, it only hit 10 cards. Okay, what did I get an Endurance? I got 1 Endurance, so that's good. God, this counts as 8 mana for 2 of these. Ugh. Alright. So now we have Fractured Sanity plus this up. Fury. Okay, well they're dead. I think this puts them dead. Okay, so how do we do this? We go Fractured Sanity, draw 3, or do we start with a draw 3? I think we start off with draw 3. Draw 3. Okay. What? Oh no! We're not going to talk about what just happened. We're not going to talk about what just happened. We are not talking about what just happened. Oh shit, they were dead too. Alright, well, that's on me. That's on me. I need to do the 1 first. That sucks. Alright, well, I guess I just kill this and then... What just happened? I punted. I punted. I punted very badly. I punted. Tasha's. I punted there. I thought I had Ancestral, but I just needed to just kill the fucking thing. If I just kill that thing... Oops. Oops. Alright, would you like to play first? Yes. Calm down. Calm down. I probably wasn't winning that game anyway. I took a lot of damage that game that I didn't need to take. Gemstone Cavern. Ugh. So lucky. So lucky. What are they pitching? They pitched land. Alright. Well, land kill this would be the worst. Looks like they don't have that. They're probably gonna ice me again. So fucking annoying. Alright. Target you. Now, part of me wants to just get rid of the endurance. But I think I have to just get rid of the endurance. Alright, so hopefully they don't have rhinos this turn. But of course they do. Yeah, yep. And of course no fetches. Alright. There's the Fury, there's the Crashing Footfalls. What do we have to do here? I guess we have to kill one of these. I guess we have to kill this. If they have another one, we're in trouble. Maybe we Soul Guide Lantern draw. It's very frustrating that we have been unable to draw. It's alright. I go to 10. They suspended our rhinos. Let's draw a card. Okay. Let's Fractured Sanity them. Play the Shelldock Isle. Murderous Cut, Drown the Loch, Fractured Sanity. Okay. I don't know anything about Coke. I haven't drank Coke in many years. Alright. So we go to 4. Archive Trap. We're 1 mana short of killing them. That's so fucked. 1 mana short. Damn it. If they had 1 fetch land this game, but they just got very lucky. That's unfortunate. I guess, actually, hold on. Can we extirpate something that they have 4 of? Well, maybe we can get lucky. So there's where's let's take a look at everything. 1 endurance, footfalls, force negation. So 1 dead gone. Dispute is 4. Yeah, they do have 4 disputes. It's a good call. Extirpate, mystical dispute. Alright. What's the CMC? 9. Yeah, we can't do it. That sucks. That sucks so much. If we would have been able to use one of these archive traps, we would have had them. No, we would have had them. Would have had them. Would have had them. 8 cards. Oh, GG. Well, that sucked. I don't think we're winning that last game either because they had the counterspell. Even though I drew the 1 card, maybe we could have gone back and won it. Let's take a look at it real quick before we are all done with this league. It was game number 2. All right. Well, let's rip our chest first. Our pity chest. So garbage. All right. Let's go to the game log. Let's take a look at that game. I think we could have been a little bit smarter there. The right one. This is Tibalt the Red Sun's list. This is what they've been playing. Every time we drew into the story, it was awful. Cost us games. Just awful, unplayable. And, like, these cards are good, but sometimes they're just awkward and clunky. And the problem is this deck has a lot of just awkward and clunky things already happening, right? Like, all of these cards, you know, can be awkward and clunky. Like, all of these cards can be awkward and sometimes clunky. I don't think it needs more awkwardness and more clunkiness. These cards are very situationally powerful, but I don't think including them in the main deck is the thing to do because it just leads to more awkwardness and more clunkiness. And his strategy of going up to 64 cards, the second that we tried to do that, we were immediately punished by drawing all our visions. I could see going up to 64 cards against like a Yorion deck where you need extra power, but we tried it against blue-red and it just was awkward and clunky, you know? Like Visions is an awkward card. Sometimes it's amazing and other times it just is not very good. So I like that they're playing mill. I like that they have their own way to win, but at the same time, it seems that I'm not smart enough to play into the story without getting mad about it. Oh, hey, 90s MTG, thank you for the raid.